Welcome to WCWO Wrestling, bringing you back for another week here of wrestling here, and we got Matt Sterling bringing us out here. And this week I got a very special commentator, bringing our guest commentator weeks to another headway here. I got David Lee here to help me out. I know it's 5-on-5 for the 5th month. I'm just so excited for this for the spring cleaning that we're gonna have here. Yeah, we got Max Sterling, but bringing it up here we got the fantabulous Waterboy. Yeah, Cameron Cross out here, king of the beaches. Sure to keep that energy up. Be pushing Max Sterling on his new game. Max Sterling loves to play a little bit of the old game, a little bit of the new game. Waterboy's definitely going to be testing him on all these different mechanics. Yeah, but Waterboy's definitely quick on his feet. He loves to he jumps first, thinks second. So but he's. Kicking us off strong here. Max Sterling's got a good grip on Waterboy, and he's gonna make sure to make Waterboy pay for it. But Max sends Waterboy on the run, which is where Waterboy's gonna be his strongest. Killer wave clothesline. He's got to move faster than Matt can think of. Max always got another way to approach the game. He's got another way to bring Cameron into the unknown. And you never know where the strikes are going to come from Max Sterling here. Waterboy's going to send him on the run again, try to bring him into his domain. Max good on land and sea. It doesn't matter, where you take him. He's going to be well versed in it. Waterboy can't just drag him into the sea, drag him into his own domain. Oh, both of them just meeting each other 1-for-1. Cameron's going to try to make it a little flashier though. He's got energy to spare. It's the stamina of swimming affords you. You know how much you can just keep swimming and swimming, and that's the best way to build stamina. You know that Cameron's gonna last the longest in the ring here. Max got some killer strikes here. Keeps getting Waterboy with these hidden strikes, but I mean Waterboy himself is kind of a strike specialist. Waterboy's paying for it. Yeah, he's looking. Waterboy's looking for a little bit of solace. He's looking for someone to break this up here. Corner's supposed to be the safe place, but right now it is anything but. Just kind of Max Sterling is destroying him in the corner here. Yeah, the crowd's counting, referee's not. Referee's just letting Waterboy take the worst of it. Hey, I mean, I hope this means that they saved the really hardcore referees for late in the night. That 5-on-5. Lord knows we're gonna need it. Yeah, I gotta make sure that someone keeps their eye on Reggie. Said he's turned a new leaf, but with the James getting involved, I don't believe it. That's what he said. You know, I'm Reggie's biggest hater. Right? You'll hear it here every single week at WCWO. So. Yeah. It doesn't take a genius to not follow the rules. No, you're right. No, you're completely right. It, drop Waterboy on his feet. Narrow kick out here.
Sorry about that, a little technical difficulty here. We got it straightened up though. We're ready to go.
Oh. And Max is just killing Waterboy with these devastating strikes.
Absolutely.
Waterboy normally flows through him on water, but he just doesn't have the momentum.
Got 2.5 right there. Waterboy is able to kick out.
I think Waterboy's going to have to learn to get ahead early in the match, keep himself.
Springboard. Oh, suplex. That's beautiful.
Keep himself intelligent.
No, he got out again.
Can't believe he got out.
That was tough. That was bad, man. I thought he had him.
Waterboy has, plenty of time to kick out, but even though he's seeing all these moves, he's got to be able to find his offense. I mean, this is what killed him against Logan Myers, right? When he tried to fight him, it was, the intelligence and the experience of the opponent didn't allow Waterboy to use his biggest strength. Waterboy's abusing his talent. But right now he's finding these strikes again. He's trying to just out-pressure the opponent, bring him back into his own domain once again. Yeah. Send Mac on the run.
Absolutely. Up and moving.
Exactly. And now he sees Mac up again. He's trying to speed up the match once again. These killer kicks.
And those long legs.
Under it. Oh. Mac got punished for thinking he knows Waterboy, and Waterboy's sending all these strikes now. Overwhelming Mac. Ooh, maybe I spoke too soon. Mac overwhelming Waterboy.
There's the veteran move right there.
Waterboy got ahead of himself, literally.
Yes, he did. He got too far ahead.
Yeah, and this is where Mac might look for a closer here. He's sending Waterboy to the top row.
Yep, he's got him up there.
Well, Waterboy once again just being killed by this veteran knowledge. Just too antsy, all this, young energy, but doesn't know what to do with it all.
Yep. Well, he'll get it eventually, I'm sure.
But what'll get right now is a one-way ticket to a 3 count. Max Sterling with a suplex to the top.
No, he got out again. We were talking about the cardio. It's showing now.
Yeah,
he still got strength.
Yeah, and that back strength, the core strength to be able to pull himself out of that. I can't believe.
Yeah. I thought that was it. Max saying this is it.
He's got him up. Oh!
It's gotta be it. No!
I thought he was put away. What does it take to put away Waterboy?
I don't know.
He's just kicking out everything.
Chloroform, I guess, is about the only thing I can think of that'll put him down the way he's wrestling right now. My goodness.
Oh, Waterboy just taking off the elbow brace.
No doubt who the fans are behind in this one now.
Oh, Waterboy sent on the run. Mac. Max sent Waterboy into his own domain. Waterboy got a quick counter with the knee. Max gonna roll him up. And it was all a bait. Max Sterling gave Waterboy a little taste of what he wanted and pulled him, dragged him down into his own world.
Holding right up. There's that veteran move.
Waterboy thought that he just needed to drag Max Sterling into his own domain. He didn't realize that Max Sterling has his own domain itself.
That's right.
It's the veteran. Yeah, Max Sterling's domain is those four corners, those four ropes, you know?
Absolutely. And that's young cardio versus old adult strength.
Exactly. And
what do you call that? Dad strength, I think is what they call that.
Right.
Dad strength. Yeah.
But I mean, Max Sterling had to be running on fumes there at the end. I mean, those big moves from Max Sterling, he just didn't have a whole lot in him. So that looked like it could have been Waterboy's game. But when Max Sterling, brings it to the ground, gets a little bit of that, old-fashioned wrestling.
Absolutely. And look at this good show of sportsmanship there tonight.
Of course, both people know that they had more to add in the future. Two people learning from each other, taking what it takes. Max Sterling's gonna take what he took into the future and hopefully find himself a new opportunity. Waterboy is hopefully gonna learn a little bit from this hardcore veteran, and maybe he'll find some new opportunities, be able to pick up against somebody with these new tricks.
Watching Waterboy grow here in the last year, just seeing him grow, he is getting better. He is paying attention, he is learning, and he's going to go back and review the tapes tonight probably. Or digital, is that what you young kids say to them? Digital?
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever. But your MP3s or whatever, QRDs, whatever.
Exactly. You don't become king of the beaches with no disciplines.
That's right, absolutely.
Alrighty, well, we got more matches up here.
Yeah.
Looking for Ruthless Domination tonight. That's what I'm excited for. We got the one and only. He's been up on commentary recently. He's going to find himself back in the ring tonight.
Yeah, good. Lovely Miss Gabby back out.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a lot to come. Now, I mentioned that 5 versus 5 match, the last man standing match, but don't forget that we have new tag team champions. And one half of that tag team champions. How about we have tag team matches right here, right now?
Now, this one scares me.
Yeah.
Because
anytime you got him involved, it scares me.
Well, every time the Pogo comes out, you know that it's got to be something wacky. It's got to be something that you won't predict. But Pogo has a history of just teaming up with basically anybody. He'll come out every week. It could be someone different, which could mean that sometimes he has a lack of his own self-awareness. Sometimes he can.
Absolutely, I remember well as a former WCWO senior official. I remember that Pogo and refereeing Pogo's match. He's better now than he was then because he was absolutely crazy as a younger guy.
Yeah,
The veteran is now. He's crazy and smart.
No, he's crazy and inspired.
Inspired. There you go. That's a good word too.
Yeah, he's got all these different moments to draw on, and also what's worse is that he's got all these different moments that he needs to try to top.
Yep, absolutely.
Always
and
escalate.
Somehow he does it.
This is what I was afraid of. Pogo the Yes Man has done it again. Because I think that this is Pogo's partner.
If I want a tag team partner for one night, it's Jax. There's no doubt about it. The man is a monster. Literally, figuratively, and otherwise, he is a monster.
I mean, if I'm forced to have a match, if I'm forced to have someone to defend me, I'd love it to be Jax.
Yeah.
But if I hear that I have a match tonight and Jax is going to be in the ring with me, I'm calling in sick.
I'm out.
Yeah. So
yabba dabba doo, I'm out of here. That's right.
But I mean, recently we've seen so much aggression, so much violence from Jax recently. Maybe Pogo's trying to channel it and point it towards ruthless domination right now. but it could just as easily turn around the other way
Right.
if they're not careful.
That's right. We got the powerhouses out here now. You know,
Exactly. And you know, ruthless domination.
domination is nothing but power.
And more than that, like the name implies, they are ruthless. They just go with it. They take what they can. So I mean, if Jax all of a sudden decides to turn around, you know, the ruthless domination are going to capitalize.
Yeah, ruthless domination uses the demolition method. They just keep hammering you and hammering you and hammering you. No pun intended with hammering you out there, but that's what they do. Just beat you down.
Exactly.
So he brought his teddy bear. Maybe he won't be quite as mean tonight.
From the dark side of the street, he is Morgan.
I get the chills every time I just look at that movie.
You know what? Maybe the teddy bear is a substitute. Joey or Pogo can throw it at Jax, and then he can get gone.
Oh, that could be.
Maybe that's how he uses it to keep Jax tame.
Yep. And he's got the crazy woman out here with him too. She came out also.
See, what I don't understand, the referee's just kind of letting him have that rope there, keeping it all on the side. Got to clear the ring, make sure that Pogo can't use this bear, this rope, any of these weapons here.
Yep. Well, it looks like they're taking it back. No, is she? No, she's going to keep him out here where you can get to him.
Looks like Pogo told Jax he was going to start this one. Like I said, no self-awareness, willing to challenge Jax to start the violence.
You may want to bring him in as a reinforcement, as a reserve, and get him beat down, and then bring in your fresh guy that's going to be a killer.
True, and you want a good anchor when you're fighting, ruthless domination. Absolutely. They got, arguably one of the best anchors in the game in Hammer.
Yeah.
Like you said, they hammer and hammer and hammer away. And Scorpion here set it all up. Try to paralyze the opponent, keep him down. Scorpion stomping away, trying to match Pogo in vibe here. Oh! A little Tachi-eye, if you will.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Scorpion showed his Shiko, and now Pogo got scared off.
I don't think he wanted to sumo wrestle. I don't know what it was, or whatever that was.
Yeah, I mean, Pogo just wanted a normal wrestle. He wasn't interested.
Scorpion doing a little of the psychology tonight.
I mean, maybe that's what it takes to beat Pogo, but
yep.
Pogo having a little conversation with Jax on the side here while Jax is got Scorpion under control. Oh, wait, Pogo's giving Jax some inspiration. Told him to bend the fingers.
Spread those fingers apart, and break them, separate them out of there. It's nasty.
Now Jax has already got control again. Scorpion couldn't scuttle away fast enough.
Gonna do it again.
This little piggy went to. This little piggy had roast beef. This little piggy had none.
And that would have went right all the way home.
Now Pogo is going to deal some damage to the arm here.
Clean up some of the scraps there. It's a good idea though to take that strength out of that arm. Tear it down, and it's not going to be quite as effective.
I think Jax is just tenderizing it up so Pogo can bite off his left.
There you go.
And here it is. That's 3 fingers down.
Yep. Far arm to the back there.
Scorpion might think about getting his anchor in here early, but he's locked into the opponent's.
We sure this is not a UFC match?
Yeah, the opponent, a little bit of a slow count too.
Yeah.
I thought this was boxing. You just want to keep him in the corner.
Right.
There. Jack's going to drag him out to try to get this.
I don't think he's ready yet. No.
That's the only saving grace of the defenders tonight is that you can't get a good pin in the corner because there's plenty of rope breaks to be had.
Right.
Oh, Pogo's lining up the bear. Referee is turning a blind eye. Just kind of. Come on, ring the bell. Ring the bell. I guess if it's not a registered weapon, it doesn't count. Referee's
that's right.
just going to let it happen, put Scorpion on the run, and get him some of these kicks. Pogo's bringing out his unorthodox offense, and Hammer just has to sit and watch. All right, we do it every week. How many do you think he's gonna land? This is the Pogo lottery. I'm gonna guess 4 today.
I'm going 2.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, he didn't even hit that many. He only got 1. Scorpion knows the game.
That's 1 3/4.
It's not fair. Scorpion plays the game too. I can't believe it. Finally getting Hammer in here.
Yep.
This is a guy who loves an elbow drop.
Yes.
Tag's
gonna hurt.
Yep. Double back elbow here.
That'll cave your chest in from those two, that's for sure.
Hammer's gonna back Pogo away from the corner.
Well,
looks like an ankle lock here.
Yeah, you go after my partner's hand, I'm gonna go after your foot.
Pogo's spinning, so Hammer can't get a good grip.
He's got it now.
Oh, Pogo, he tried to spin out of it, and he ended up making it worse for himself, and then Hammer got the elbow drop on his back. Oh God. 2!
Look at all that. That's like a boulder dropping on you. That's unbelievable, that back elbow drop.
He really is just dropping the hammer here.
Cutting that ring off, got him back in the corner.
Ooh. Taking it to Pogo's midsection.
Pogo
can't even.
He's trying to battle out.
Pogo was seeing double.
Yeah.
And now he's locked in the corner here. Oh, and he's getting scooped up. Pogo tries to struggle out of it.
Got a little bit of a body slam in there, but couldn't quite get. Pogo was not letting it go real
3!
easy.
Yo, how many did I say earlier? I said 5. I mean, between Pogo's attempted 1 and his 1,
Well,
and Hammer's 3.
Okay, well, now wait. No. It doesn't work that way, okay? They got to be one right after the other. I think Pogo's
I'll win
lost.
one of these weeks. I think, Pogo might be lost, but if you look over in the other corner here, you might see someone losing their patience.
Yeah. And I've seen Jackson get upset and come in the ring without being tagged.
Yeah, I mean, you can
It just wreaks some havoc.
Oh, Pogo taking a bite. That's when the referee will finally step in. Says, "Hey, come on, I gotta draw the line somewhere." But you can see that. Pogo tried to get that tag in there. Jax was
back on that leg again.
Ooh, Pogo is probably not gonna be able to get that tag. He's too distracted by someone else. He's like, anybody, someone help me. I think he's trying to get someone from the crowd to come help him. And now he's locked in the other corner. And now Jax is the anchor, locked in the corner, unable to do anything. And you can see he's getting impatient. Earlier he was tapping his foot. Now he's kind of re-grabbing the ropes over and over again. Hasn't let go of the tag rope yet. Pogo's locked in place.
Oh, no, this could be it. This could be
Jax is going to get in there.
Yeah.
He's going to back off. Rare moment of restraint from Jax. Oh, Pogo's just biting everywhere today. He's bit the bicep, the ankle, the finger.
I don't know how much affected the bicep or the ankle was with that boot on, but
I hope the Scorpion's got his shots today.
yeah.
The Scorpion's going to go for his own elbow drop now. They're just kind of taking out Pogo's leg here.
Pogo's got to get out of there. I mean, he's got to get over his corner.
Jax tried to get in there. It looked like Pogo got a jawbreaker. Scorpion now doesn't know where he is. Referee might not know where he is. Jax has got hit from the outside here, and now Pogo took a kind of a spill here. Hammer from the side is surprised.
I think the big man is not going to be very happy about that.
Yeah, I mean, Pogo just took so much damage because they wasted all their time in the early. Now Ruthless Domination gets to walk home with the win. Jax stares at his opponent in the ring, wondering if it was just dead weight or if he could have done more. but
Jackson needs his blood. He's going to go find it somewhere.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. I mean, you don't want to send Jax home with an L. So
he did lock the door, right?
Yeah,
okay.
Maybe Joey should reassess who should be on his team for this 5-on-5.
Yep.
I'd pick Jackson Morgan. He didn't get to wrestle all that much in this fight. He'll be fresh to go.
Yep. Should be. Pogo's got his teddy bear back, though. He may be okay now.
Yeah. I'm more worried about the poor sap who has to go deal with Jax now that he's walked into the back.
That's right.
Double lock.
Okay, good.
Now Pogo's going to go find that tag team partner who didn't help him in the ring. Looking out in the audience like, hey, I asked you for help.
I'm not going to get in the ring with ruthless domination.
Oh.
Does he even know where he is?
I think he tried to challenge someone in the audience to a match. Oh. Another elbow drop.
The bear is down. The bear is down.
He may have lost the battle, but Pogo won the war.
Pogo, what's going on with you, man? You don't seem like yourself. You're in a little bit of a slump. You're in a losing streak. This isn't like you. What's going on? My second territorial championship reign has been historic. It has been legendary. And there isn't a damn person in that locker room that's able to step up to the plate. I haven't even been presented with a real challenge yet. All right, so I'm challenging anybody. What do you want?
I want to challenge your title.
When's the last time you won a championship? Better yet, when's the last time you even won a match? Oh! Oh! Ah! 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 Oh! Ah! 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 All right.
Crazy match that one was.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, are we still having fun tonight? All right, but I just wanted to double check. Now, we are here tonight at the Spring Slam. Don't forget WCWO is back on the road again. Father's Day weekend is the Father's Day throwdown, brawl, and all of that good stuff. So make sure if you live in the area, even if you don't, stop by because it is guaranteed to be a great time. This is our second time back to Frankfurt at the Clinton County Fairgrounds. So make sure you guys
that's
come
good
out
to hear.
and support.
Going back to
Now,
Frankfurt.
how does the triple threat action
That'll be
sound,
great.
y'all?
That was a great show up there. Great crowd, great show. It was a lot of fun.
The following contest is a triple threat match. And it is set for one fall.
Start-
Let's bring out the contestants.
Starting to look like poker hands. First we had the pair, then we had the two pair, now we got the three of a kind.
Three of a
here.
kind. Yeah, triple threat match coming up.
And if you stay till the end, you got 5-on-5. Might as well be a full house.
Oh, wow, there you go.
Speaking of cards here, got Mr. Hart himself, more like Mr. Broken Heart, Joy Valentine. Coming right back in here to try to make a name for himself once again. Trying to,
Kid's quick, got some good talent, good moves.
yeah, he's trying to find his opportunity, trying to, stick his name, trying to find a, make sure that no one forgets him. He's trying to find trying to find himself lately. It hasn't yet pulled out, some, meaningful wins in the last few months. So he's trying to find his traction here. Get some new tires under him.
Yeah, he really just needs to keep pushing, keep working, get ring time.
maybe
work with guys that are better than him.
It might help a little bit if you spend a little bit more time in the ring, a little bit less time focusing on the crowd.
Yeah, that's true too.
Speaking of too much time focusing on the crowd, got Juan Sanchez here. But I will tell you though, this is not the man who lacks in the ring. This is this kind of guy right here, a wrestling junkie is the way I define him. He gets just gets a little bit too passionate about what the crowd has to say, what people who he views uninformed has to say.
That's right. And the thing about Juan too, he is a honey badger. He just keeps coming and coming and coming. And coming.
Exactly. And you know, the interesting thing about Juan is that, you know, you have all of these veterans in the game, and then you have Juan Sanchez, who just, you can stick among them. He's got a move pool that's surprisingly deep. You know, despite his size, you know, despite his stature, he doesn't let anybody look down on him.
Are we even gonna bother with a match?
Yeah, I mean,
I know who that is, don't you?
Yeah, and it's the guy who just runs through people.
Yeah.
This is why we had to have 2 people in the match, not just one.
And they still don't weigh as much as he does.
Exactly. But the other 2 combined, and I bet he could just, you know, the weights are still tipping down.
Yeah, I think maybe they're half his size.
You know that you know, in pro fighting they say that, you know, technique can only make up for weight up to 3 times your weight.
Absolutely.
Brody Bodkins, with a little bit of momentum going, he'll just run through anybody.
That's right. He's one of the toughest guys around here. There's no doubt about that. They're going to have to work together to begin with and try to get him off his feet and keep him off.
Yeah, they really have to make sure that Brody Bodkins can't get going. I mean, think about it. Momentum is based on velocity and mass. He's got the mass on him for sure, and if he can get the velocity going, if he can just get a little bit of that, you know, just, you know, running the ropes, making sure he stays on his feet, doesn't let people target out those legs, doesn't let people take away his oxygen.
Yep.
Brody Bodkins is just unstoppable.
Again, back to stick and move, stick and move.
Right. He's just like a train with no brakes.
Yep.
He's just got to be on the right track.
But you got to try to derail him. We done with the train stuff now. Oh, the one and only. I like that. Juan has shown me a lot of good stuff over the last 6 months or so. He's really doing a great job of getting better and paying attention.
Yeah, which is surprising because it's hard when he doesn't pay attention in the ring. He only pays attention to what happened outside of it.
That's right. I don't think I'd want to follow him outside, you know, outside the wrestling venue.
Yeah, I know. Yo, hey, I got one more of those train punts. Look at the way Brody conducts himself.
Oh yeah. Oh, God. You're killing me. Jackie, you're just killing me.
All right. Now Juan Sanchez with his patented technique, I could have called this one away.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I was talking about. They're teaming up already.
Exactly.
And that's what they have to do.
Looks like a handicap match here.
Yep.
Put the mollies down.
I don't think that's going to do much good.
Have you guys seen that MMA fight where the world's strongest man just beat up like 2 or 3 guys at once?
Yeah.
That's what I feel like this is going to look like. Brody just delivering out punishment, dropping guys like flies.
Oh, gosh.
One hit sends him down, looking like Saitama. Juan tries to keep it up.
Oh, no. If he connected that elbow, Juan would be gone.
See, I think
Troy, be careful what you wish for. There you go.
Ooh, Troy got him off the feet. Yep. And the head kick. This is what they were looking for. Now Troy Valentine has the control.
Yeah.
Yo, Juan Sanchez got refreshment.
Don't give him any time. I missed that. What, he get some popcorn and a Coke, or?
Juan Sanchez is an opportunist. He does care about pure wrestling, but he definitely does not care about the rules. Troy Valentine.
He did a rolling thunder there, and he thinks, never mind.
Yeah, it looked like Troy had his heart broken live time there. Was a little upset with Juan Sanchez for stealing his moment.
Yeah. Troy recovered on that. He had a little slip going in, but recovered well.
Juan Sanchez looks to be clutching his back here.
Whoa. Troy got him on that dive.
Juan Sanchez with a single leg drop kick here. See, but you can't. This is the issue that I see right now is that we got both of the smaller guys in the ring right now. Brody Bodkins is just sitting on the outside watching, and that is an issue because he's just recovering all that strength.
Yeah, but this is a triple threat. Can he get in quick enough to break the pin off if need be?
True, but that means that this is a time game. Juan Sanchez got his 2 count here. He's got to turn that into a 3 count before Brody Bodkins finds himself back up, or there's going to be one hell of a problem here.
Yeah, and the flip side of that, these guys have to get that done before he gets back in.
Exactly.
Because if he gets rested and gets back in there, there's going to be heck to pay.
Exactly. Juan Sanchez really has to make sure that he ends this one. But Troy Valentine isn't just going to sit and let it happen.
Yeah.
And Juan Sanchez has to keep looking over his shoulder here. Can't afford to get distracted by the crowd or by his opponent or by himself.
He's going to try to hit the 3 amigos, I think.
He's got the 1.
Yep. There he goes
This
again.
is a very time-consuming move, though.
Yep. I keep watching the corners here to see if Bodkins finally gets up. He hit him. He got all 3 in.
I think that Juan could scrounge together his doctor, his dentist, and his mom and still not have 3 amigos.
Yeah, there you go. I believe in that. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, Juan was a little bit more perceptive than I was. I didn't even see Brody on his feet.
Nope.
Like I said, he keeps looking over his shoulder because being paranoid has its advantages.
Now, see, what you were talking about earlier, now Juan's out here playing with the crowd. He needs to get back there and get on Troy again because he's got him close and he's letting Troy get his breath.
Exactly. And he had Troy on a 2 count twice.
Yeah.
Why give that away? Why give up that potential 3 count?
Oh. Like I said, there he is. See,
Gets counted here.
he's
Troy
coming back.
Oh.
He missed the kick.
Juan
too.
sends it back. Juan's like, I've played this game before. Ooh. Missing kicks, punching each other out. There's one guy who loves a punch out here. Ooh.
2 ham hocks right there.
Now they're going to get up one at a time. James Bond villain style.
I think Mr. Brody is very happy.
Troy, stay down. Let Juan Sanchez take some punishment. Why are you just... Ooh. And now you're going to take the barrage.
Oh, that headbutt has got to hurt. I think he just caved his chest in.
Oh, and he's out. He's out of there. Troy Valentine, broken heart.
Juan's going to try to break it up. He does. Amazing. It's a good breakup by Juan, keeping this thing going.
Juan Sanchez is going to make this thing happen.
Oh, no. What is it? No.
He's going to go for the... He's going to scrounge up his 4th amigo, the 5th, even the 6th. I think Juan Sanchez needs to be brought down there a little bit. Humbled just a little bit.
Surprised. Do you believe that?
I mean, he's been lifting. Oh, he's coming back. Brody just let it happen. Brody's also observant. Juan just threw all of his awareness out the window. Let his ego get the better of him.
Oh, there's that power, set out power bomb.
Yeah.
That's it.
Troy Valentine flattened by Brody Bodkins here. Juan Sanchez had control, he just gave it up. Ego got the better of him. But, I mean, I just think that Juan Sanchez needs to understand that sometimes there are people that are bigger than you. Like people, that have advantages, and that's not a disadvantage. Playing to your playing against that disadvantage isn't a disadvantage inherently if you know about it, if you play to it. Juan Sanchez was doing great work in the middle of that match.
Right, exactly. And I want to go back, though, to when Juan was out here talking to the crowd when Troy was down and could hardly move.
Exactly.
And he spent 10 minutes, it seemed like, out here talking to the crowd, and he gets checks back in, and Troy's ready to go and takes back over.
Exactly. One. I feel like one just has a problem wanting to overcompensate. He not only wants to make sure that he knows it, but that everyone else knows it, right? And then when talking to the crowd and when that does, it like doesn't work. He gets in the ring and starts pulling stunts, like trying to get a few amigos on Brody Bachman.
What's he thinking?
Right. Exactly. It's just
I'm going to dunk on Michael Jordan. I don't think so.
yeah. He talks to some random people in the crowd, and all of a sudden he becomes a circus strongman. It just doesn't work that way.
No.
You don't grow 5 inches overnight. So Juan Sanchez just, he should stick to what he knows. He's great in ring. He just needs to, commit to it.
Man, my dad used to say, a man's got to know his limitations. Right. And that's right. And that's what he has to do.
But it's just outstanding to think that a guy with so much ego could have so little self-confidence. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this next match will not be one to miss. It features our newest rookie here at WCWO, Mr. Mark Magnus. Yes. And as you guys can see on our Facebook page, he is not taking these losses lightly. And if you're not on our Facebook page, you should be. Check us out right now, WCWO Wrestling, to stay updated on all our storylines. But without further ado, how about we get this thing going?
Mark Magnus coming in, and the kid has shown a lot of promise.
Oh, yeah. I'm a big Mark Magnus fan.
Tommy Two Shoes, senior official back in here for this match.
Got the WCWO officials. They kicked out the UFC ones.
Yeah. Exactly.
We're excited for Mark Magnus, but his opponent right here, that's not one I look forward to.
No, I don't disagree.
I mean, you look forward to it as a fan, you look forward to it as an observer, but definitely not looking forward to it when you're looking across the ring. But this is the kind of caliber that Mark Magnus signed up for.
Right. I tell you, War Malenko is making waves throughout the wrestling community everywhere in the Midwest and even farther out.
Yeah, I mean, everybody wants to pick up Malenko. I'm surprised we got Malenko here at WCWO. Everyone's looking at him. The NBA's looking at him. MLB's looking at him. WWE's looking at him. Everyone's looking at Malenko, but we got him here at WCWO because he knows that's the place to be.
Yep.
The only place that can contain him, the only place with the competition here. But lately Malenko's been at a lack of competition, right? He's too good for everybody, except for Logan Myers, who put him away kind of recently.
Yep.
So if someone like Mark Magnus, newcomer in here with all this hot blood, can't fire up Malenko, who knows what'll happen? But that's what he's out here for, right? Mark Magnus is here to prove himself, test himself, right?
Absolutely.
He's not here to be stomped on. He's here to be a competitor.
Well, he took a big step with this one, though. It'll be interesting to see what happens here. I want to see how he's going to approach this. He just can't. Magnus is not. He's not weak by any means. He's a pretty strong guy, pretty good shape, but I don't think he wants to go power to power with Malenko. So.
Right, and that is his main strength. You got two power people here. And when you lose your strength because someone else has that strength in spades, then all of a sudden the game changes, right? You have to reinvent yourself for a night, and so this is a real test for Mark Magnus as a new player in the game. How well can you reinvent yourself? How well can you prove yourself to be a wrestler with more than one trait, with more than one strength here at the WCWO?
Malenko's learning how to use that strength all the time.
Right.
Magnus has got a way to go. He's just going to do. You can't just do straight power. You got to know how to use it, when to use it, where to use it.
And Malenko's war ready. He knows all of those things.
Yes, he does. He's getting to the point where it's all becoming an instinct now. Just like a good wide receiver. He's becoming instinct.
Look at Malenko. He's a killer by instinct.
Yeah.
And his opponent from Pittsboro, Indiana, he is Mark Magnus.
Power pose. is good at. It's using his momentum against his opponent. That is how he generally uses his strength, as opposed to Malenko, who's the kind of, Malenko's the kind of player who he'll use his strength to control and dominate.
Yeah, here we go now with the mind games. Here's the older wrestler, the more veteran wrestler. He's working with his mind right off the bat.
Yeah, and see,
Getting out of his game plan.
Malenko sees everything as a fight. This isn't a wrestling match. This is a real fight.
Yeah.
So he's going to use the advantages that he gets, like knowing Mark
Right
Magnus.
here, bang. Yep.
Mark Magnus is strong on his feet. Like he said, he's strong using his momentum, and Malenko uses power to control and dominate. So if Mark Magnus can't use his power to stay on his feet and can't overpower or out-technique Malenko, but look, he's using his power,
They're having
and
an
he's
effect, yeah.
exactly, and he used his power to fight his way out of the corner there. Before he was locked in the corner, used that slight bit of momentum to build it all up, and now he's got the whole ring to run with. This is where Mark Magnus shines.
Yep. And he's doing a good job of what he's doing right now, so I like it.
Malenko tried to shut down Mark Magnus and corner him early, but it's just not working for him. But Mark might have fallen into his trap here. Malenko got him caught in the corner, and now Mark is out of breath, can't run with no oxygen.
Yeah, what Muhammad Ali called that, the rope-a-dope. That's what he did over there. He just rope-a-dope, and then when it was time, he came out. Yep.
Exactly. Malenko knows how to float like a butterfly. People like to forget.
Yeah.
Ooh,
And he knows how to be cruel, too.
Yeah, just dominating, using the corner as a weapon itself.
Absolutely.
Malenko
That's a shot.
uses the environment, uses every single attribute he has.
Ooh, ouch.
Trying to leave the Malenko mark.
That's a pretty good return shot there.
Yeah, Mark wants to make sure that Malenko doesn't forget him after tonight.
I'm impressed that Magnus is going at him like this. I'm very impressed. Backbreaker.
Malenko just tries to go for a dominating pin there, show Mark Magnus his place.
Yeah, it was kind of a weak pin. He didn't hook the leg. He didn't get in there good. He didn't have his weight on
Well,
him.
I feel like Malenko thought
Arrogant
Mark
pin.
was gonna. I thought Malenko thought Mark was just gonna let him pin him.
Yeah.
I mean, after you take so much damage, so much punishment, a weaker man would have just let it all happen. Mark Magnus, though, he wants to prove himself here. He's not
right.
the type to give up. But just because you're not the type to give up doesn't mean that you're Malenko's type. Doesn't mean that you're on his level. It takes more than just a little bit of grit to prove that you're on Malenko's level, and that's why right now he's trying to force it, trying to make Mark believe it. It's tap
got
out
him
or
locked in. I can't believe he got out of that. He had him locked in good.
ooh, jawbreaker. It was tap out or choke out, and Mark chose option 3, and now he's gonna slip out. No Samoan drop, and a flying knee. Knee of justice, and now he's got the magnificent moves, but it wasn't enough for Malenko. He was on the run, and it wasn't enough, so he tried to send Malenko on the run.
Yep.
Oh, belly to belly! Picks up the monster. Mark
Nice move. Nice recovery.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Did a great job.
used that momentum, that little bit of momentum that he was afforded to get that belly to belly. And Mark is doing an excellent job, not only running with the whole ring here, but even just finding those small bits where he can run.
Hook the leg like he's supposed to, put his weight on him. Got a 2 count out of it.
Even with just the smallest amount of space, it's like a horse ready to gallop. Mark Magnus just eats up that space and turns it into power. Able to overpower Malenko at the best of times by finding these small moments. And right now, it looks like he's got him, but Malenko won't let it happen.
He cut him off there before he could get him lifted up.
Malenko got to keep himself sturdy like a rock.
Went for a neck
rolled
breaker.
up,
Nice
Mark
roll up.
for 2. Tried to get smart with it. Ooh!
Samoan slam.
Mark.
Oh, Maliko's not a very happy man right now.
Mark looks like he's swallowing his own spit right now. Swallowing his own tongue. Oh, and Malenko's up! Oh! That's what put out Pogo.
I think that's got to be it.
Oh, that was brutal.
I got to give Mark Magnus credit. He really made him work at it.
Yeah,
he didn't
but
give it to him.
at the end of the day, he tried to prove that he was on the level. However, I don't know if he was more ready yet. Malenko dropped that giant bomb from the top rope, and you know, Mark has got to find a solid midpoint between, you know, who he thinks he is and who he really is. Showed, like I said, just plenty of explosive talent here. Like the ability to just eat up space like that, find momentum, and overpower someone like Malenko by just using a little, like inches of space. It's a talent, but you have to be able to utilize it more. You got to be able to turn it into an actual strength, right? And right now, that is where Mark Magnus sits. He sits as a talented wrestler, but he is not a strong wrestler yet. He's got to
figure out what his strong combinations are. That's the key. What your strong combinations are. One to the next to the next.
Exactly. He's got to get 1-1-1. I mean, when he first got here, he had a hard time even turning 1 into 1. Always hitting these big moves, but couldn't even land those. So now that he's able to do that and stack up with everybody, it just shows how far he's come.
Yeah.
He's got to be able to turn that. You know, he's got the 1 + 1 = 2. Now he's got to do the 2 × 2 = 4, 4 × 4 = 16. You know, he's got to start making big numbers here.
Yeah, but Roy Maliko's already up in algebra now.
Exactly. Yeah, he's got some years on him. So Mark has to grow more or faster than Malenko can.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy. Yeah.
Not now.
Not now? What are you talking about? Aren't you seeing it? Every week I go out there and you throw challenge after challenge my way. Do you keep seeing it?
You losing?
No. I don't think you're seeing it. It keeps getting better.
Hi, Reggie Edwards, WCWO Wrestling. I am here at Vape and More on the corner of Lyndhurst and Crawfordsville Road. I'm with Paul, one of the owners of Vape and More, and they have so much more than you might expect. Not only do they have all of your smoking accessory needs, they've got spiritual accessories, clothes, incense, candles, bags. They really put the more in Vape and More. Now, Vape and More has been a sponsor of WCWO for 3 years now, sponsoring the Don Basher Memorial, providing a trophy for the Battle Royal every year. Paul?
We'd like to see you guys come visit us. We have plenty of vape accessories and, like he said, a lot more.
Come on down to Vape and More for everything you could possibly need. Paul, thank you for your support.
You're welcome.
Why do you stop taking a picture for?
Those belts look real good on you boys.
I mean,
Too bad you won them the way you did.
I mean, if you insist, you know.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. And you know what? We want our rematch.
Ooh, whoa. Rematch? Nah. That ain't how it works. Bro. Deuces.
Back of the line, nothing. If you won't give us our rematch,
We're not.
I know someone who will.
We don't.
Bet.
What does he mean by that? What does he mean? Yeah, bro, ain't nobody worried about that. It's back to the. Hey, get them cameras rolling for the big champs now. You know what I'm saying? You know, yeah, you know, nice.
Welcome back to Act 2, if you will, of WCWO here for our second part. And I'm joined once again by the champion of the guest commentators, Juan Sanchez.
That's what you got for me? That's what you're going to call me?
Yeah, that's
Guest
the hype up.
champion?
No. You're the champion of the guest commentators. So you're the best of them, of the guests that we've had.
I'm going to take that with a grain of salt. Anyways, we are here joined by one half of the WCWO Tag Team Champion here to kick off the second half at the Outlaw Arena. being accompanied by the real deal, Billy Palmer. And in case you didn't know or you didn't see it last week, Zay Gates and David Light are your new WCWO Tag Team Champions. Mr. Jackie, how do you feel about that?
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, Zay Gates is obviously like a very, very amazing opportunist and wrestler, but I mean, it's just hard when a fatal four-way happens and everyone's grabbing their own. I mean, Ruthless Domination obviously took a big sacrifice for the team to take out the James gang, and I mean, a part of me wants to think that Tim Jackson and Andre Stray have a little bit of say in this tag team goal too, but at the end of the day, Zay and David walked out with it perfectly fine, so I mean, I can't argue.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. But here comes one half of the Too Loud Strays, accompanied by his tag team partner, Too Loud Timmy Jackson. It's the Andre Stray.
Yeah.
Dog Pound Hound, as he says. And you know, if I'm Andre Stray and Too Loud Timmy Jackson, what better fitting to get their hands on Zay Gates after last week? They were 1 second away from capturing those WCWO tag team titles.
Yeah, I definitely feel like both of them have like a solid stake in these tag teams. I'm honestly surprised that it's not a tag team match right now. I feel like it definitely should be. But we got Andre and Zay that might fight it out, and maybe they'll earn themselves a tag team shot here. I bet Zay's out here probably had an ego that was a little too big for him. I mean, the week before they won their tag team matches, we saw Zay out here without David as backup. And once again, we see here, even as the tag team champions, their friendship is not, you know, David isn't out here backing up Zay. Zay doesn't feel like he needs it.
The real deal, Billy Palmer. He is one half of the WCWO Tag Team Champions, the biggest champ, Zay and his opponent, accompanied to the ring by Too Loud Timmy Jackson, representing the Too Loud Strays. He is Andre Stray. Your referee for this match will be Luigi.
I do gotta say, I'm not very excited for the fact that the tag team champions moved from one team that has extra managers that like to linger around to another team that has extra managers that like to linger around. Billy Palmer here, you know,
He's not just Billy Palmer, Jackie. He's the real deal Billy Palmer, and you should call him as such.
Right, well, when he's, you know, being the real deal and distracting people in their matches, then, you know, maybe he should be the real deal and either stay in the ring and compete for these tag team champions or stay outside the ring and hold them.
Well,
I don't understand why he's always got to, you know, why he feels the need to interfere like this, you know, his matches, right? Also, Zay with some killer strikes right here, but Andre just tanks him and just takes the fight to Zay. Zay is jumping, just like I can't tell if it's Zay's jumps because of how high he jumps here, because Andre literally lifting him off the ground with punches.
Referee needs to do a better job at that count.
Yeah,
Zay was in that corner a little too long there.
We've been saying that all this entire time. The first act, we had a few different referees, a little too afraid to get in there, but Andre is not afraid to get in there. Oh my gosh!
Come on, Zay.
Oh, tossed again.
Come on, Zay.
Post to post.
The big champ, you're all right.
Coast to coast.
Get up.
Look at Andre. He's just sitting in the corner. He's ready for it. He wants to
That
pounce.
stupid mutt is sizing up for something, and I think Zay needs to get out of the way. Come on, Zay. There we go.
Ooh, tried to line Zay up for another one.
Took way too long there.
Now Zay's
Yeah,
gonna
get into it.
jump on him and just start with these flailing strikes.
Beat the fleas out of him.
Using the rope as some leverage here. So, Watsich, how do you feel about Zay's strikes right here? I mean, would you think that he's got some good technique here in the way that he's taking out Andre Stray, or do you think there's a better way to go about it?
All I'm going to say, I don't want any business what Zay Gates is going to do with those strikes. I'm completely okay with that because those just look menacing, taking down the Dog Pound Hound.
But taken out maybe, but not able to put away. Andre Strait
There you go.
tossed away Zay Gates on that round 1.
He's strategizing right here.
Yeah, putting all the damage on that knee, just flailing these arms. Literally just swinging his arms like clubs instead of throwing, straight punches. You can tell that Zay Gates is not just a wrestler by trade. Learn to fight, in all different places.
Want to stomp here from the big champ, Zay Gates.
Not naturally trained.
And back to that knee here.
Zay Gates, but part of not being, that naturally trained is knowing to just pick out people's weak spots. Go for the knee, go for the arms, go for these limbs. Zay loves to attack people so that way they can't attack back, so you can sit and just taunt all over them.
You're absolutely right, and I don't blame him not one bit. He's just laying the boots here to the Dog Pound Hound, and I'm loving every second of it. Come on, Zay. Mean headbutt from the Andre Strait.
Oh, Andre already on a limb. Ooh, and just kind of getting destroyed with that
Vicious
sit-down drop kick. Yeah.
Vicious drop kick. Andre Strait might not be able to walk out of the ring after Zay's done with him.
Now Zay taking the time again. I mean, Juan, do you think that Zay Gates, he is the tag team champion right now, taking away what could be a future potential competitor for the tag team champions, but he's taking him out in a singles match. Do you think that that's smart, or do you think it's potentially not smart, because Zay might have to defend his tag team championship next week?
You're damn right. I think it's smart, because if you could take out one half of the tag team, who says that they can compete in general if they just have one guy? Where do they do that at?
Right. So Zay's taken out his potential competition early without having to deal with the other side of it, right? I mean, Tim and Andre have just been a force to be reckoned with in this tag team division recently. So
I don't like them, but I'll give it to them.
I mean, I understand. Zay and David want to just take him out before the tag team,
But I don't blame them. Zay and David are one hell of a tag team, and I don't see those tag team titles going away from them anytime soon.
Ooh, yeah, Andre is just mocking Zay, saying, I'm the big champ, I'm the big champ.
And look at the damage you can tell Zay's done to Andre Strait's leg as he's limping over here.
Andre turned the limp into a strut. It didn't even look like he was limping. It just looked like he was walking down the road.
Come on, Zay, kick out here. It's not going to do it. It's going to take more than that to put away the big champ, Zay Gates.
You could have fooled me. I thought Zay Gates was going down for a 3 there.
Ain't no way. You must not know who the big champ is.
Look at Andre's face right now. Andre thought the same thing I did. And he's, I ain't seen you beat Andre yet.
I actually have beat Andre Strait. Wait, no, I haven't. But I did beat a guy back in November that looked like him named Hidari, but not Andre Strait, I'll say that.
I ain't heard of that guy. I think he got taken out by Mike Noble.
Here we go. Zay Gates. Ooh. What a kick!
Oh, you heard that one.
And then another one.
I think Zay's learning these kicks from David Light, dude. Perfectionist David Light type of kicks here, and Zay Gates now tries to put him away. Ooh, and a 2 count.
That was a slow count from the referee. Luigi, you need to count faster because those counts are a little too slow. Zay Gates had him put away.
Counting fast in the corner, maybe, but on those 3 counts, you got to make sure it's definitive. 1, 2, 3.
And what is Zay thinking here? Oh, kick right to the back of that too loud idiot.
Now looks like he's maybe trying to provoke Andre by going for a Tim Jackson here, but Andre's on the ground. Or maybe he's trying to provoke Tim Jackson into disqualifying this match, taking it away from Andre. But Tim Jackson's going to turn all that hate, turn it into positivity here.
What could he be thinking here?
Oh, Andre
Strait catches into a vicious spine buster. Come on, Zay, kick out.
1, 2. Oh.
And just like I said, Billy Palmer, great strategy to keep this match going.
Referee should just send Billy out. If not, just disqualify him altogether. I mean, that is an illegal move. You shouldn't let that happen. Tim Jackson's not going to let it happen, though.
This is the real deal. Billy Palmer off the apron.
It's not illegal to hit someone who's not in the match.
And into the wall goes the real deal. And Zay can't believe it.
Tim Jackson said, I'm sorry, Billy.
Turn around, Zay. There's a stupid butt right behind you.
Tim said, I'm sorry. Zay said, why?
Come on, turn around.
Oh.
What a shot to the gut.
I don't think he realized.
What a stunner! Come on, Zay.
That was like a double stunner.
Kick out.
I think Zay's out. I think
Dang
he's
it.
I think he's cooked. I mean, Zay Gates, David Light make an excellent tag team. Both of them, positive single stars. They able to make themselves better, but generally their strength comes in their individualism.
Had David Light been here tonight, his tag team partner probably would have walked away with the dub. But you know what?
That's what I was about to say, though, is that, his tag team partner wasn't out here tonight, right? Being an individual cost both David Light and Zay, potential dub, potential, Zay Gates, health and safety. Although, I will say that, despite taking the pin there, Andre still might have a little bit of a limp working for him. Zay Gates, he'll just have to, maybe do a rib check.
Yeah, the referee's just going to leave him laying there. Wait a minute, here comes Skull Crusher.
Speaking of, Andre might have a little bit more than just a limp. James Gang out here, and they're gonna take it out on Andre Stray.
And look at this, being assisted from the conniving one. Zay Gates has got a bat.
Now this is interesting because Zay Gates in the past, with David Light, defended the James Gang when they held the championship. So maybe the James Gang here helping Zay Gates and David Light out.
And the James Gang just
returning the favor here.
Laying waste here to these idiots. And here comes Zay Gates with 2 steel chairs.
Gonna destroy the competition for the titles here.
You love to see it.
James Gang obviously probably blame, Tim Jackson and Andre Stray for what they, for losing their titles here.
And he's wrapping that steel chair around Too Loud Timmy Jackson's ankle. And look, I'm loving every second of this, Jackie. I can tell you that right now.
This is what wrestling's all about for you, Juan, right? This is your deal?
Oh my goodness. Do it, Zay.
That's someone's career right there, dude. If that was you, you'd be done right now.
That's not me, though. Oh, you love to see it. What a shot.
Well, you just bent his ankle in all the wrong way. It's not supposed to bend inward like that.
Too Loud's being very loud, that's for sure, as he sits there in agonizing pain.
And they've got Andre just locked in the corner, tied to the corner even.
Skull Crusher hitting him with that cookie sheet, and there's Conniving Kenny James with the bat to the ankle, adding insult to injury. This is amazing. This is amazing.
Blowing up Tim Jackson's ankle right now.
This is amazing.
They're sitting on him, holding him down. Andre is tied. He's not able to do anything.
Andre Stray just watching.
Has to watch the friend that they've been competing with, that they earned their future with. I talked to Tim Jackson earlier. He told me about all of the different, future plans he had with Andre. He said, he never thought of himself as a tag team guy. Never thought of himself as, wanting a partner, needing a partner. But when Andre showed up, everything changed. And now, everything is changing once again because his ankle.
And I don't think Too Loud Timmy Jackson's gonna be able to walk after this one because the James Gang and Zay Gates and Billy Palmer are just making an example out of these guys.
I mean,
I love it.
We were worried for Andre's ankle before, but now Tim Jackson has to worry about his career here. All of those things in the future, as Andre begs, please stop. All of the future that Tim and Andre had for each other just going up in smoke.
And here comes Billy Palmer laying the boots to Andre Stray. This is amazing, Jackie. I'm glad I'm able to sit here in the commentary booth and witness this with you. Aren't you happy about this happening?
Is this why you turned on Zach Nova, decided to get yourself out of the tag team division? So that way you wouldn't have to deal with all this.
Don't bring up Zach Nova because I don't see that curly-headed freak out here just yet.
Yeah, well,
we'll talk about him later. Right now, we're focusing on the James Gang just laying waste to these Too Loud idiots.
I'm focusing on you enjoying all this pain right here, knowing that this could be you. This could be you tomorrow. The James Gang could come out in the middle of your match and just, blow up your leg, blow up your career. They could have came out in your match earlier tonight. You could have been out here with Troy and Brody, and they could have been like, Juan Sanchez, it's over for you. 2 chair shots to the ankle.
But that's not the case, Jackie. That's not the case. What is happening right now in front of our face is these Too Loud idiot dog dancing idiots, whatever you want to call them, they just got the crap beat out of them.
Yeah, and potentially their future's blown up with it.
And that's probably a good thing.
Both of them just reaching for each other. Andre telling them to get back here so he can kick their ass.
There's no probably to it. That is a good thing.
Tim Jackson just reaching for Andre, reaching for any sort of.
I'm tired of seeing these guys every week come out here doing their stupid little dances, and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. It's about time we put an end to it. It's about time.
Yeah, well, someone already did. Someone beat you to it. So, I hope you're proud of yourself.
I hope
they're proud of themselves.
Timmy Jackson can't walk anymore after this.
Right. Well, we have that on film. So maybe after he's done with the James gang, Tim Jackson will come find you. And
I don't want no business
see about that.
with that stupid dancing
If he
idiot.
can even get up, if he can even have anything to say about it.
And Andre Stray just crying and pleading for help, but there's no helping him. The damage has already been done.
Andre said we need more people. We don't just need the refs that can't count in the corner. We need the good refs.
Somebody get this stupid idiot a wheelchair or something, some crutches. It's going to take more than one person to carry that big idiot. Somebody tell Andre Stray to pull up his pants.
We should hang up a sign on Andre Stray's spikes on those pants. It's this wide leg.
I didn't say that. You did. Why are they clapping? Why are these fans clapping?
He's just gotta haul Tim Jackson every other week. Always gotta.
See, Andre, it ain't have to come to this. It did not have to come to this. You came for my tag team champion. You came for the tag team champion. So you know what that means? Now I had to get personal. See, first, I took these out of your memory, out of your grasp. Ain't no more dreaming these. Then, I took your best friend out. We took out his leg. Now you don't even have a partner. And lastly, but not least, I took the one thing that identifies you the most. And that's this. So make no mistake about it, Andre. If you keep coming for these right here, it's only gonna get worse. It's only gonna get worse. So I advise you to use a little brain you have and just leave me alone. And then I may thinking about giving you this back. But until then, come get it back in blood. Chain snatcher season.
We need to talk.
I'm trying to get ready to go. I have disrobed. I am casual, Miss Gabrielle Rosewood.
You look great. I love Mortal Kombat.
You know what? I had a long night, and you caught me off guard. What do you want?
Look, you saw what happened at the end of the main event. Zach Nova is back. Apparently, he's not dead. I don't know.
Thank God.
We all know Noble wasn't the real Gunslinger champ.
Correct.
We saw he laid down the challenge. He wants the last man standing match against Mike Noble.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm going to go out on a limb. I think we should do it.
Okay. Finally, some sense from you.
I think we should give him the match.
I do think that's a great idea.
I want to see it.
I definitely want to see it. Yeah. I think...
Match is official.
I think that'll be okay. Yeah.
All right.
For sure.
It's official.
Now, don't bother
May
me
2nd.
again.
May 2nd. Always something.
Because we still got 2 more matches to go.
We do, and we're going to hear it from Gabrielle Rosewood. Listen to what's going to happen next for us here in the Outlaw Arena.
Oh, I'm excited for what's about to happen next. It's about to be your favorite thing.
No!
This is the Juan Sanchez Classic. This is his favorite match.
Now I
a
will
Zach
speak
Nova match.
of Zach Nova, and I hope Mike Noble leaves him in a bloody pulp by the end of this match.
I mean, last week Zach Nova had his
He blindsided Mike Noble last week. He came and got him after he was vulnerable, and typical Zach Nova fashion attacked him after having a good match with our outlaw champion, Logan Myers. And here comes none other than the real Gunslinger champion, Mike Noble.
Yeah, because Zach Nova blindsided Mike Noble, he said, after, Mike Noble, not the, quote-unquote real Gunslinger champion, only because Zach Nova was blindsided, quote-unquote, locked in a undisclosed location, only to show up last week and kick Mike Noble out of his spot. Mike Noble tried to fill the temporary spot Zach Nova left, but when Zach Nova gets back, that spot comes back with him, because Mike Noble has done basically nothing. Mike Noble, in the time of him, quote-unquote, being the real champ, has gone 0-1. Or no, actually 1-1 with a cheat, right? Because he had to get up to fight Logan Myers in the first place. But then before that, losing to Zay Gates, what, 2-3 different times?
Well, that doesn't matter because we have Mike Noble here tonight, ready to take back what is his, and that is the Gunslinger champion, and winning it for the third time in a year's span.
You know what? Take back what is his. I'll tell you what is Zach Nova. Gunslinger Championship, Mike Nova's. Mike Noble's number, Zach Nova's. And you know what? All these fans right here, Zach Nova's. No one wants to hear about Mike Noble right now. I think you're the only Mike Noble fan. And you're only a Mike Noble fan out of circumstance. I bet next week you're going to be a Mike Noble hater.
Oh, brother. Speak of the devil. Go ahead, Jackie. You can say what you want.
No, I'm living in the moment right now, honestly speaking. If you just wanted to be quiet so I could soak up all this Zach Nova, that'd be great. I'm just living, existing in this. The Gunslinger champion, the true champion. The guy who actually, fights for his championships, doesn't need people to help him win, doesn't need masks to, fake championship opportunities, doesn't need Jax Morgan to lock people up in different haunted houses.
Oh, well, you were at Thunderstorm, right? You were at Thunderstorm back in January, right?
Yeah.
The same thing's gonna happen tonight, just like it did at Thunderstorm. And Mike Noble will be walking out in Outlaw Arena tonight with that Gunslinger champion around his shoulder. And that is a guarantee.
Might have been at Thunderstorm, but you know what I think I've been at a lot more recently? Because I slept since Thunderstorm, but I've been at every WCWO since then, and all of that tells me Zach Nova's taking this one. And he's taking a little piece of Mike Noble with him.
Forgot to mention that. David Lee here, alongside Mike Noble.
That's the guy that was in here before you. You took David Lee's spot to be in here.
Well, he's got, I'm just filling his chair for him, leaving it warm for him next time he comes in here. Because he's going to be out here managing Mike Noble and making sure he walks out of here tonight with that Gunslinger champion.
You know what? Maybe it'd be good for Mike Noble, because at least one of the commentators could walk out with a dub tonight.
Put the house on Mike Noble. That's all I'm going to say, Jackie. Put that house on Mike Noble. Because like I've said it over and over and over again, and sitting here in this booth, he is going to walk out of here the Gunslinger champion.
Juan, it seems like you're just hating on Zach because he stacks paper to the ceiling and rides on 24-inch chrome. No.
No comment.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. True. For the championship. Look at Zach Nova eyeing down Mike Noble. Mike Noble's still just eyeing down the audience. Look at the stare down here. Mike Noble talking loud already. Both of these guys, this isn't a wrestling match anymore. This is punchies. It's two guys who really hate each other, just having at each other. Yo, Mike Noble tried stealing Jordan James's catchphrase, says, "I'm better always." But you know, Mike Noble, in order to be better always, you got to take a match against Zach Nova. You got to have. Can't develop the Nova Kryptonite, Mike Noble. Come on. And Zach Nova knows where to look too. Smart enough to watch out for the managers, because Mike Noble will use anything and everything to his advantage.
You know, I've voiced my opinion many a times on Zach Nova. But like I said last week, due to the fact that Mike Noble is in this match, we are going to look back at this match in about a few years span time. And look at this, David Light's got a chain.
Ooh, David Lee ain't nothing.
David
Looks
Lee,
like,
I should say. David Light is at home.
oh, Zach's lining up. Takes the weapon away from the manager, uses it on himself.
Back to what I was saying. This is going to be a good match to look back at in a few years' time to see where these boys are at. Mike Noble fighting back and doing whatever it takes to put Zach Nova on his feet and into the post. Ha! That was amazing.
I think in a few years' time, when Mike Noble's sitting in the hospital, you know, watching this back, Zach Nova's up doing Zach Nova things, still the gunslinger champion.
Ref's counting, but Zach Nova's back on his feet here. What is Zach thinking? A clothesline off the apron.
Takes off Mike Noble's head and just laying in all this damage, making sure Mike Noble just can't get back up on his feet. But honestly speaking,
come on, Mike.
I think they need to start worrying about lasting damage. I mean, seems like, ooh.
Right to the guardrail.
Seems like Zach Nova has no problem doing lasting damage to Mike Noble. Mike Noble told Mike Noble, you tried to kill me. Mike Noble told him you should stay dead.
And if he didn't kill him then, he's going to definitely kill him tonight. And over the top goes Zach Nova.
Zach Nova's fought Mike Noble so many times now.
The ref
never
is
been
counting.
able to put him away for good.
Come on,
Mike
ref.
Noble just keeps coming back next week. So maybe it's time for Zach Nova to get into his mean streak.
Oh, the ref needs to count fast.
I don't know if you saw it there on the camera, but he just blew up Mike Noble face first onto that chair. Pow! Right onto the Kingdom Hearts logo. Oh! Face first! Just taking the whole thing on the front there. Mike Noble can barely breathe.
Come on, Mike. You got this. Get up.
Zach Nova bringing in more weapons to this fight. He's ready to kick some ass here. Oh!
That
Took
was
one to the
amazing.
midsection. I thought that was about to go to the knee. And now Mike Noble's going to
Break his
trade
spine.
it.
Make sure he doesn't walk again either.
One more. Oh! Look at that guy in the front right there.
Start the count, ref.
He's so unamused. Like he's seen, you know, that guy right there, he's seen some things. Because that chair shot was nuts. We need to get a psych evaluation on these people in the front row who just are watching a murder happen.
And
right
I'm
here.
enjoying every second of it.
I don't think we need a psych evaluation on YouTube, but we know you messed up. That's why we put you in this ring. And now Mike Noble on the outside here. Zach Nova lining it up.
Get him down from there, referee.
Oh!
Double axe handle onto the outside.
Zach Nova turning his own fist into a weapon here, bringing down the axe on Mike Noble. Now he's picking Mike Noble up. I think that you should have just let the referee count. That might have been the end of it.
Yeah,
Mike
he's
Noble,
a stupid idiot for that. Why would he not let him keep counting?
I think he doesn't think that that's going to be it. Zach Nova has been, you know, so lenient for Mike Noble. He knows he needs to end it. He's going to go for the Nova bomb here, but Mike Noble gets up in time. Zach Nova was smart to be weary here. Mike Noble was just playing possum. But now he's got Zach Nova up.
Death Valley driver onto the apron.
Zach just falls off.
That's it. That's it. That's got to be it.
We got to get the paddles for Zach Nova. Clear.
The referee's got to count faster than that. And how is Zach Nova still moving from that?
He's trying to work himself up. Mike Noble, I think he realizes that Zach's probably going to get himself up here, so he's going to trap the ring, make sure everything does. With those strikes, count resets. Mike Noble gets Zach into the ring here.
Oh, what a shot from Mike Noble. Mr. Friday Night setting up the chair. A shot to the gut.
Spot. Dangerous spot here for Zach Nova. Oh,
come on, Mike.
He's going to fight out of it. Mike Noble's really trying to just kill Zach Nova here. Oh,
Sling
just destroys Mike Noble's back.
Come on, Mike, get up.
I don't know if he's getting up or not. You see that chair and the way that bent? That was Mike Noble's back. That was his ribs.
That chair does not look the same after that maneuver.
It was that metal chair or Mike Noble's bone ribs. And it chose both. It decided to break them both.
But look at this. Mr. Friday Night still working his way up. He's not done. He is not out for the count just yet.
He's got to get all the way to his feet.
And David Lee.
That's 8. Zach Nova. Oh, on the side. Not even going to give Mike Noble the time to make it to 9.
Another shot over the spine.
He's not interested in mercy here. Zach Nova should just end it. Sets it up again.
I see exactly what you're talking about with that chair.
Mike Noble barely keep himself standing here.
And Zach looking for a twist of fate.
Doesn't matter if you can stay standing. It matters if you can keep standing. Oh.
Mike counters out of it. And
low blow. The crowd's reaction, are you serious?
Hey, and this is a last man standing match. Anything goes. You were trying to incapacitate your opponent to the point where he cannot answer 10, and that is the smartest thing Mr. Friday Night could have done.
And we saw both these competitors knew that this was a fight. They both came out swinging, ignoring the referee this entire time.
He's spinning the block. Oh my gosh!
Destroyed Zach Nova's back. He is twitching.
That's got to do it. Ain't no way, Jackie.
He is still twitching.
Someone
get him some CPR.
There's no way Zach Nova gets up after that. There's no way.
Someone get those fake referees from the back to go check on this man.
Those fake referees, the zebras, refs, stormtroopers, whatever you want to call them, it doesn't matter. Zach Nova is not getting up to his feet. And if he does get up right here, it's probably the stupidest thing he could do all night.
Mike Noble's celebrating like he already won. It's hard not to believe him. Zach Nova's been around the block before, but never on the chair like that. Oh, and he rolls out and finds his feet out from under him. He just got to stay standing. He's up. Referee can't contend it. Zach Nova is in fact up. Even if he didn't stand himself up, he rolled himself up. Zach Nova said, "Fuck you." Flips off Zach. And Mike Noble just is ready to end it, ready to deliver the finishing blow. Doesn't even let the referee start counting again. Ready just picks him up, and he's going to end Zach Nova here.
Oh, right into the post.
Face first. Come on.
Zach Nova's got to be done here.
I need more stories to the Zach Nova saga. It can't just end here.
And
I need more salty Juan Sanchez tears. It can't end here.
No, it's over for Nova. Zach Nova
is over. It can't be over for Tim Jackson and Zach Nova on the same night, okay?
Yes, it can.
It can't be your birthday and Christmas on the same day.
Yes, it can. I was born in December. But that's neither here nor there. Mike Noble putting the boots into Zach Nova.
I don't even know if Zach Nova feels that, honestly. He's just so out of it. Just so lacking in consciousness right now. I don't even know if his pain receptors are working. Look, Mike Noble gave him a little imp kick, and Zach Nova's legs buckled.
Mike Noble taking down the knee pads.
That's how you know he's wanting to put away Zach Nova for good. Just completely blown in the face.
It's Jackson Morgan! Oh! Choke bomb onto the steel chair, and Mike Noble's out of it.
Obliterated!
And if you guys didn't see this past week on Facebook, Mike Noble got into a little skirmish with Jackson Morgan in the back, and Jackson Morgan here might have just cost Mr. Friday Night the Gunslinger champion.
Look,
come on, Mike, get up. This is unfair.
His coach there with the white towel doesn't throw it in. He believes in Mike Noble here.
This is bull.
Zach Nova staring at his opponent right now. He didn't want to have to put Mike Noble down, but he was willing to.
This has got to be the Indianapolis Screwjob Part 2. I've seen enough. Somebody step in.
Jackson Morgan might be the reason.
Come on, Mike, get up!
The Reaper came to claim his prize. Zach Nova stayed standing the entire time. A fight just to stay up for 10 seconds while Mike Noble was counted down for 10 seconds. But
had that stupid pig not interrupted this great match, Mike Noble would be the new Gunslinger champion.
You know what, Juan? If you care about that deeply, why don't you go talk to Mike Noble and go get yourself, a match against Jackson Morgan?
I've already had a match against Jackson Morgan. I want nothing to do with that pig. But what I do want to say is we need justice here in the WCWO, because that was another Indianapolis screw job on Mike Noble as if I've ever seen one.
If you ask me, Mike Noble got maybe 3 or 4 more chances than he deserved, and about maybe 7 more chances than I'd have been willing to give him in the first place. So, yeah, no, I think I'm good. I think Mike Noble got everything he deserved and more. A big old helping of just Jackson Morgan destruction. And Zach Nova got what he deserved.
I'm at loss for
his
words.
Championship back.
I am at loss for words.
This is what the last match looked like for me right now, how does it feel to watch your hero get obliterated by Jackson Morgan?
Don't ask me, ask that little girl right there by the stage. She's witnessed the biggest Indianapolis screw job.
No, those are tears of joy right now.
No! The title was Mike's. He was a few seconds away, but no, that stupid, fat, ugly pig had to come into this match and make himself be known and choke slam Mr. Friday Night onto the steel chair. Mike had it. It was his.
Mike no ball, Mike no champion.
This is bull.
Mike Noble's gonna walk away once again, and still the loser, and still not your champion.
That's bull. That's bull, Jackie, and you know it.
It was bull that he was holding the championship these last few weeks to begin with. What a poser. But you know what?
That match was going so good. It was going so good. Mike Noble had it. He had that stupid curly-headed mop down on his back, ready for the referee to count to 10. And Jackson Morgan just has to come in and butt in and do the unthinkable. Just come in and choke slam Mr. Friday Night on that steel chair. I am sick. I'm disgusted.
Well, we've seen some great decisions here from Jackson Morgan and some terrible decisions by the James gang. But there's only one way to top the ice cream of this night with the hot fudge of a 5-on-5 here.
Zay! David! Y'all think this is over? Y'all think they're taking my chain and hurting my best friend? You think this is it? Nah! Oh, nah! This is just the beginning. By the end of all this, we are going to break you. We are going to crush you both like cantaloupes in our fingers. Believe that.
a part of Team Reggie, making his way to the ring. I don't even need to give him an introduction. Everybody knows who this guy is.
Yeah, of course. We all know.
He's done it all in this business. It's Mr. Superstar, the man, the myth, the legend, T.J. Howard.
It's an outstanding start to the match. Outstanding start to the lineup here. It's already getting devastating. Got plenty of experience here, plenty of power here. This guy, honestly, just with all of his knowledge alone, is basically an anchor of a team.
And this is exactly, he's one of the main reasons why I got Team Reggie, because like I said, TJ Powers has done it all, not just in the dub, but in this industry alone. He's going to know what it takes to win and come out here tonight with the victory. And how else? How else am I going to explain these guys too? I mean, you already know who it is. Just the sound of the starting of the theme song.
I don't even want to.
I mean, we saw them already tonight.
Yeah.
They already done some amazing things, in my opinion.
X Tag Team Championships. The X Tag Team Championships.
And you know, that's a disrespectful way to introduce them, because you know good and damn well they are not happy, not only for losing their tag team titles last week, but they're coming out here. They're going to take out some more pent-up aggression on Joey Owens and his team.
If they cared about keeping their tag team championships, maybe they should do things like practice and, win matches instead of, getting themselves disqualified and walking out of matches and eventually, making the management so mad that they just put them in a fatal four-way with three different tag teams in order to defend against, because you have so many challengers that you refuse to face because you want to keep putting them off that you have to fight them all at the same time. James Gang are, they had to pay the piper. They built up their debt, and now it's just, what I'm saying? It was just their time.
And making his way here to the ring,
it's his time eventually, too.
Territorial champion, Phoenix.
It's about time someone tried to take that gold away from Phoenix here.
I want to see you try and do it, because everybody that has tried to, they've fallen short. So let's see, you want to see him lose that title, I dare you to go up to Phoenix and challenge him in that ring for that belt.
You know, Juan, you're the pot calling the kettle black for saying other people show up short.
That's neither here nor there. We have Reggie Edwards, the team captain, and he's looking to make a statement. Like I said, I got Team Reggie all the way. I've never seen Reggie Edwards lose. You know he's undefeated in a steel cage?
I mean, I undefeated in the steel cage. I mean, I'm sure that Reggie's also undefeated in the UFC.
That I don't know. But you can hear these fans, they have no class.
I mean, I'm undefeated in the UFC. You ever see me lose in the UFC?
I have not seen you in the UFC, because this is WCWO, and we're here to witness greatness, as in Reggie Edwards' team take on JKO and send them home packing. Who do you got, Jackie? Be honest with me. Who do you got walking out of here victorious?
Listen, I want to have my guy JKO, right? Want to believe that want to believe that there's a higher power that's looking out for something, and that's going to make everything fall down just right. But last time we saw JKO versus Reggie, JKO didn't get any help.
So what? No, wait. So what you're saying is you don't have no faith in JKO?
No. What I am saying is that I do not have faith in JKO's team. What I'm saying is that when Reggie was getting his, beat by JKO, everyone out in the ring right here, most of them came out to the ring and helped Reggie win that last match. When JKO was out fighting Reggie and losing to everybody in this ring right now, everybody who's about to, come out with JKO, none of those people were out here when he lost his last match, right?
Yeah, you got a point. But here we have a WCWO legend. And not just a WCWO legend, an Indiana Hall of Famer of pro wrestling. He's been in the business longer than me and you've been alive. And I'll give that to him. I have nothing bad to say about Austin James, other than the fact he's going to get his old butt kicked tonight.
You have so many Jameses here.
There's a lot of James.
James Gang. Kenneth James.
Well, why doesn't he join the James Gang? Would that be a smart thing? Maybe Austin James would have some gold around his waist, just like the James Gang did, and he joined them.
Yeah, it did. And then they lost him.
Coming in next, represent Team JKO. Who's it going to be? Grown gray hair is waiting for our next our next opponent for Team Reggie. And oh my goodness. I don't even know what to say about this. All I'm going to say is I'm not losing any faith in the Team Reggie. But one thing I can say, they're going to have their hands full with none other than Bobo Brazil Jr., the son of Bobo Brazil Sr.
That Triple B. I mean, we got all these, all these different faces from different eras. I mean, I don't even know what to think about this because we have all this different experience and these different ways of fighting here. I mean, I feel out of my element, out of my depth. I don't know what to talk about because I'm afraid I'm going to see a bunch of moves I've never seen before.
And it's going to be Big Pete making his way to the ring. I'm not going to lie, I've never seen Big Pete in action, so I have no clue what he's going to do tonight. I have absolutely no clue. I've never even seen him in a match.
No, I mean, it's a 5-on-5, but I don't know what kind of rules we're working with here. Maybe if we're working with no disqualification, maybe he's the demo man.
And I don't even got to explain it to anybody about who this is. I'm going to say it. This is the best wrestler in Indiana, period, point blank. Whether I'm going for Team JKO or not.
I can't believe he's fighting on the right side.
I thought he was better than that. Honestly, I thought he would be a part of Team Reggie and go up against his dad. But you know what?
That's what I was thinking.
He's here to represent his father in action, and it's none other than IK3.
It really does strike me as a weird way because this is probably one of the most disrespectful dudes I've ever met in my life. It honestly kills me that you're friends with this guy. I mean, you, with all your respect for wrestling, all your respect for, the deep love of it and all that, team up with this guy,
You blame me? I just told you he's the best wrestler in Indiana, period, point blank.
Yeah, but, I mean, he doesn't act like it. He walks in, he doesn't wipe his feet, he doesn't acknowledge the crowd, he doesn't say anything to
He's
anybody.
been doing this thing since he was 12 years old.
He acts like he owns the place, and he doesn't. You know who does own the place, though? Yeah, exactly. But I just, I don't know, man. I don't know. He's spoiled, and I can't believe he's on the right side here. But, I mean, when you got this guy here, you gotta show some support. How can you not feel something for all the support that this guy's put into the business?
You're absolutely right. And you know what? I'm not gonna say anything bad about Joey Owens. He's given everybody, countless people. You see him on TV now. Plenty of opportunities to make their wrestling dreams come true. And if it wasn't for him and his father, we wouldn't even be sitting here right now. None of these guys would be in that ring, and none of those fans would be sitting there in that audience. So, hats off. Hats off. I'm not even going to say anything bad about it.
Yeah.
But what I will say...
Sorry, go on.
But what I will say is he's going to lose here tonight to Reggie. Team Reggie. No doubt. No question.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to believe that anybody could love violence more than Joey right now. I mean, the guy, blood, sweat, tears all went into making sure that we right now can watch violence. Wants to make sure that every Friday night there will be violence. There will be people hitting other people, and you will get to see it.
TJ Powers joining alliances again with the with the James gang. Excuse me. They've got chemistry. Last year, they was the James Powers gang, and they're looking to make a little reunion here tonight. That's what I'm saying. I don't think I've ever seen Big Pete in the ring. I've definitely never seen JKO and Big Pete in the same ring together on a team. I've never seen Bobo Brazil and IK3 on the same team. I'm telling you, Team Reggie all the way, baby.
I can't believe that IK3 is in the ring with anybody, really just anybody that's not you.
JKO with that Don Bastard chair.
I honestly just want to keep my eyes on IK3 here.
And honestly, like I said, I'm not rooting for Team JKO. But one thing I will say is I feel bad for anybody that's going to get in the way of him with that chair once this match starts. Who's going to start this match out here? This is elimination style.
Says that he's got it here.
Reggie versus IK3 in the same ring in the same match. I would have never thought I'd see the day.
So good. IK3 has got a lot of confidence. He tells tells everyone else, get out. Let me take this one. Either a lot of confidence or a lack of respect. Jordan James says he wants to start this one. He's like, I can control it. I can make sure this match starts well.
I think
but Reggie insists.
And you know what? I'm gonna say it now. Reggie's got big cojones for starting this match out. Don't you think if you're the team captain, you should be starting this match out? But no.
You gotta send the weakest link out to die first.
Reggie tagging out.
Courageous move to inspire his team from Reggie.
Conniving Kenneth James going to make his way into the ring here with IK3, also known as Jonathan Wolf.
You can tell that Reggie is just dripping with belief for his team.
And what a hit to the gut into a side headlock here.
I mean, honestly,
shoulder tackle, quick pin here, Tommy Two Shoes. That's not going to do it.
Honestly, Reggie might have made a bigger mistake than we realize here as the newbie in the ring, because he tagged in Kenneth James, who normally sits as the anchor here. A great person to tag in for the James gang. But IK3 is able to get so much control.
It's a Gurry here from IK3. What is he sizing up for?
IK3 using all of his talent to just blow up the anchor of the James gang here. Gets an early 2 count.
It's not going to do it.
No, almost nobody gets a 2 count on Kenneth James this early into a match.
Here comes Reggie.
You were excited there, Juan.
I'm
told like you thought something was going to happen.
On second thought, Reggie is wearing Lakers shorts. I don't know how to feel about that. The Skull Crusher on the apron here. IK3 throwing him to the side, and Skull Crusher.
IK3's like, I played this game before. If you don't want him to get it, if you want to distract it, let me get it on you. Yep.
Reggie Edwards. Oh, what a low blow to IK3. And wait a minute. No way. 1, 2. What the hell?
And Reggie, quote unquote, turning over. Instead of turning over a new leaf. Instead of turning over a new leaf, Reggie decided to turn over an IK3 instead.
I'm gonna have a heart attack in this commentary booth, Jackie. Did I just see what I think I just
didn't
saw?
Show any respect to anybody on his team. Insisted on starting first.
No
didn't show respect to anybody on the other team. Didn't show any respect to Reggie. And he lost for it.
I just saw Reggie Edwards. Yes, you're hearing me right. Reggie Edwards, of all people, pin Jonathan Wolf, IK3, 1, 2, 3 in that ring.
With a low blow, yeah.
I'm telling you, he's the Dubs 100 overall. Nobody can stop him. That's got to be upset of the century. There's no doubt.
I mean, now JKO just has to sit here and realize, he's now down 4-5. And the worst part is that if he keeps sending out all of his friends, I mean, it's going to be 5-1 eventually, right? It'll start looking like it did before.
Crowd here trying to cheer for Big Pete. Jordan James versus his dad. I think he's going to want to get his hands on him after all those ass whippings he took as a child. I don't blame him.
Jordan James think he's outgrown him. Can't even get on the same page as his dad first. Sloth style from old Pete. Ask Jordan James if he can still reach the top shelf. Old Pete bringing out a sloth style here, still walking forward.
Come on, Jordan James. He's called Big Pete for a reason. You're not going to move him just as easy as that, Jordan James.
Yo, he's moving like Bowser in Mario 64 right now. Jordan James is trying to get behind him and grab his tail.
Big Pete not moving. And look at Team Reggie. They're trying to cheer on Jordan James here.
All right, Jordan James is strategizing in the middle of the ring right now, trying to figure out. He's like, you know what? Hold on. Let's experiment here. All right, shoulder tackle. It's not gonna work. Never seen Pete in the ring before, so let's figure out what works. Jordan James.
Jordan James stepping in the ring with his father.
Pete, natural born teacher, loves to see Jordan James learn, figure it out, grow.
And it's hurting Jordan
James.
That's hurting Jordan James more than it is Big Pete. And maybe he's gonna try his side here.
He's growing up so fast. Pete can see all of the hard work that his son has spent in wrestling to to take out professionals of every degree.
Oh, what a shot! A shot to the gut to his father. Yeah, kick his ass. Put him away. For all those times he laid belt to ass on you, Jordan James, put him out. Oh, what a shoulder tackle from Big Pete. Come on, Jordan.
I mean, think about all the money that Pete must have spent to send Jordan James to all these different schools to learn how to wrestle as well as he does.
Tommy Tushu, step in there.
Only to find out that Jordan James still can't beat you in a fight. Still can't beat up his old man.
He's picking him up for a body slam, and he drops Jordan James. Reggie Edwards on the apron stressing here.
I wouldn't be stressing. It's still 5-4 here. Reggie earned his team that great advantage.
And I'm glad you mentioned that because I am still shocked. I don't, like I said, I'm lost for words.
He could have been an anchor for his team.
IK3 was the last person I expected to get eliminated. First, even.
He probably has the most stamina on that team.
To none other than Reggie, of all people. No disrespect, but.
I mean, it is Reggie. You can disrespect.
I mean, yeah, like I said, Reggie's never lost. I've never witnessed Reggie lose here in the Outlaw Arena. But it's still crazy to me that Reggie really pinned IK3.
Yo, I think it's crazy that Jordan James is getting manhandled the way he is right now. Jordan James is normally always better. Can't be better than the guy who made you, I guess.
Tommy Two Shoes, what is this? He's got a belt!
Yo, he's ready to whip him. He's gonna whip his
This
dad.
has got to be 30 plus years in the making! Right across the keister of Big Pete! That's a long time coming, Jackie. I just know it.
Yeah, man. I had to live with the euphoria. He got the whip for all kids everywhere.
And Big P's not happy about it whatsoever.
Everyone who's ever felt the taste of that leather.
And Tommy Two Shoes is questioning him about that strap. Skull Crusher taking it back. Oh, and he's gonna wreck the eyes. What a strategy. What a smart man, honestly.
Now Two Shoes is getting in there. He's gonna break it up. He should just disqualify Jordan James, turn it into a 4v4. But I mean, he's got it back again. And the referee spins one more time.
And Tommy Two Shoes rips the belt out of Jordan James's hand, saying you can't use that.
Not that kind of match.
And Big Pete. I don't think Jordan James.
I'm surprised that they have Skull
Wait
Crusher.
a minute!
Oh, he's lining up the choke slam. Does he know how to do that?
I mean, if he's been able to kick his son's ass before, he'll do it again.
Oh!
And a choke slam from Big Pete. Come on, Jordan, get up. That's nothing.
I'm surprised that they had Skull Crusher out here.
He's gonna put his son out of it.
I'll put you in this world. I can take you out of it.
That's the phrase he's probably got in his head right now.
Yeah.
And Team Reggie is down. Excuse me. It's tied up right now. Team Reggie has Jordan James eliminated.
Yo, speaking of, I was about to say, Phoenix out here. I'm surprised we don't have Wiley out here.
Our territorial champion Phoenix is wasting no time, laying in to none other than Big Pete, trying to get him out of here early. Come on, Phoenix. Get the big guy down.
Oh.
He's going to try to go for a quick pin here. He's going to steal one. Help me. There goes Big Pete. Big Pete's been eliminated. And Reggie Edwards. Team Reggie Edwards is still alive. And wait a minute. Here comes the Hall of Famer.
Referee kind of eyed out Jordan James.
Bubba Brazil Jr.
Yo.
Tried the headlock here.
I'm interested. I don't know much about this offense here. Yo, a headlock into a strike. Yo, using the headlock to lock in. Confirmed short range strikes. Smart.
Come on, Phoenix. Oh, no. Oh, I thought he was sizing up for an overhand chop. Oh, he is.
Yeah, went for that elbow chop combo there.
Come on, Phoenix. Fight back. You're the territorial champion, damn it. Show up.
Phoenix wasn't ready for it. Normally preps up more, but he couldn't believe that he was hit that hard.
Oh, another one right over the chest of our territorial champion. Come on, Tommy Two Shoes, get him out of the corner.
Phoenix has got to start fighting back.
There you
Doesn't really
go.
look bad as the
There you
champion
go.
here.
Rip his eyes out.
Another strike, getting so many to the midsection here.
The Irish whip it to the corner. And he's sizing up here. And a vicious splash.
Phoenix just blows him up in the corner. Territorial champion showing why he should be. Lines up the elbow.
Ducking the clothesline. And a headbutt here. Down goes the champion. Come on, kick out Phoenix. And he's out of here just like that.
It's that headbutt, man. I didn't realize a headbutt could be so dangerous.
Wait a
Phoenix
minute.
literally got knocked out.
No, think about it. Brazil just pinned our territorial champion.
Yeah, he did. Just knocked him out. I didn't realize a headbutt could be that dangerous. The territorial champion blacked out for a solid 3 seconds. I mean, if it wasn't the headbutt, Phoenix might have suffered some, long-standing brain trauma, some sort. He might have to get that checked out.
Could not even get it, James. What a spear here.
And the anchor
Put him
hits a
out.
huge spear.
Come on, right here. And out goes Bobo Brazil next.
The implications are serious here.
Wait a minute. Turn
James
around,
versus
Kanabi.
James. James versus James.
A DDT.
And a cover. Kenny James took so much damage earlier. Is he going to get it? And that's 3.
You know what? That's one move you're not going to get up from is a DDT.
It's another man out here. They're trying to get Reggie in here.
Skull Crusher trying to tell Reggie, get your ass in that ring. But JKO smiling away. It's 2 versus 2. TJ Powers and Reggie Edwards versus Austin James and JKO.
TJ didn't even get in the ring yet. He's like, fine, I guess I'll get in there. Has to be talked into even getting in the ring with Reggie in the first place.
And Skull Crusher helping conniving Kenneth James to the back here. And Reggie and TJ Powers look like they're strategizing, which is very smart, honestly. Oh, and here comes Austin James. He's got his hands on Reggie.
Yep.
Oh, what a shot to the gut.
Man, the legend's going to let it happen. He's like, all right, let them decide. Reggie's like, what? Reggie tanked the first one, face tanked it, but wasn't ready for the second one. It looked like he got stunned and then blown up. Reggie doesn't even know where he is, who he is.
Oh! Overhand chop from Austin James. And you know, I thought TJ Powers and Austin James were on the same page, being that they are a part of the Hall of Fame tag team High Rollers.
I thought Reggie was going to take more than one shot before folding down.
And he's looking to get another one here from the Hall of Famer, Austin James.
I thought the undefeatable Reggie would maybe have a little bit more to say about a
another
chop.
overhand chop from Austin James. And Reggie's out. Reggie is out of it. He's got his shirt still over his head. Reggie doesn't even know where he's at right now from the looks of it.
Yeah, he needs saved, and he is in the wrong corner for it.
You are absolutely right, Jackie. There's no saving him right there in JKO's corner. And JKO looks as though he wants to get him some of this chops.
I think you could call 911 and they wouldn't first respond fast enough to stop what's about to happen to Reggie.
He's winding it up and another chop to the chest.
I don't think anybody can save him.
Reggie Edwards, but he's not out yet. He's still in this thing.
Yeah, but something tells me that there's a chair in his near future.
TJ Powers letting the fans know it is not over yet. It is not over yet. Come on, ref. Two Shoes, step in there. And double chop. Come on, Tommy.
Getting obliterated in that corner right now. Look at Reggie. He's eyeing down the other corner.
Reggie
like
has
it's heaven.
absolutely know where he's at. Wait a minute.
Why would you throw it? Wait, Reggie, why would you reverse it? Reggie, go to your own corner.
And a splash from Reggie Edwards, tagging in TJ Powers.
Oh my God, he finally got his partner in there.
And just the history behind these two men right here in the
Real
ring.
wrestlers in the ring.
These two got a history that goes back all the way to the 80s. Austin James and TJ Powers. Two men that are a part of the High Rollers going at it right now. Missing out the way. And TJ going for a quick schoolboy. Will this do it? And out goes Austin James. And now it's just up to JKO to try to save his team.
And he has lost the advantage. Never really had it to begin with. Every step of the way, he's had to play catch up here with his team. His team got him this far, but his team couldn't even give him the advantage. Did Reggie pick the wrong teammates here?
If I was JKO, I would just walk out right now because he has no chance. He's outnumbered 2-1.
This is what I talked about earlier. I had a lot of faith in JKO, not in his team, however. I believe he could pull it out, but... Oh, roll up.
A schoolboy of his own. No good, TJ Powers.
Not two. That might have been the only chance JKO had right there.
Standoff
that
here.
right there might have been the deal breaker.
JKO and TJ Powers going for a quick lockup. The side headlock. Side headlock takeover here from TJ.
Locks it
to
in.
The head scissors.
Any submission here can
back
be
to
lethal
standoff.
to JKO, who is just not in tune with it anymore. He doesn't have the...
He's too busy worrying about dancing and trying to save his team from a loss.
But
does he not realize he's down 2-1?
I know. He has no fear in the world. Like I said, no one in the world could love violence as much as JKO. It's just not possible. I guess he loves taking it. He loves dealing it. He loves seeing it. He loves showing it.
This is gonna do it. TJ gonna get the win.
Ooh. But come on, he's got to fight here. He's gonna have to try to look for another schoolboy or something. Another one of these roll-ups would be critical right now.
The crowd trying to get JKO back into this, but TJ Powers looks like he's got control of it.
Even if he could get enough control to force a tag to get his punishment on Reggie, this match might just be worth it. Oh!
JKO going for a back roll!
The full body back roll!
And it's down to the last two guys.
His whole body collapsed, but he does look like he has a little bit of enough energy to take out the last guy on his list.
And Reggie Edwards looks like
the only guy on his list. So.
Why is Austin James still out here? He got eliminated. Get out! Reggie Edwards looks like he's shaking in his boots or his tennis shoes, whatever he's wearing.
Shaking in his Uggs.
He's sweating.
Putting the referee between them somehow.
And this is what it's come down to. Weeks and weeks of build-up for this matchup between these two men. And I still got faith in Reggie to walk out here victorious. I'm not going to lie to you.
He said he was turning over a new leaf, but then he got that low blow. So now it's time for him to really put his money where his mouth is. I mean, it's 1-1. There's no advantage here. This is the same situation as they were in last time. Is Reggie going to choose something different? Is JKO going to be smarter than he was before? Is he going to do something different? What's changed since last time?
I don't know here, but Reggie Edwards and JKO, are standing here face to face. And what a right hand! JKO give him an absolute pimp slap to the face.
JKO, one more for me. One more for the commentary table.
And he's going for that Don Basher chair.
Referee, turn around.
Not just any chair. I mean, it's the whole Owens family chair. It's got their names on it.
The ref is just going to have a blind eye right now.
Oh, and over the spine
Don't
of
even look.
Reggie Edwards.
This is the one time I'm thankful to have a smart referee who knows when to look away. All the other referees might look away at the wrong time, but this referee right here, he's doing it right.
These people are idiots.
He's doing it right.
This is an unsafe working environment.
Hey, better, swing, better. And a 1, 2, 3 section round of the old game. WCWO, Joey takes that one home.
I'm disgusted.
He takes it to first, he takes it to second, he takes it to the third count, and takes this match all the way
Hear me out.
Hearing you out.
Referee Tommy Two Shoes yanks that belt from Jordan James earlier, but he's not going to take that chair away from JKO. Are you kidding me? That referee is on his payroll. Somebody needs to be investigating this. There's injustice going on here in the WCWO. Not only did Jackson Morgan interfere earlier, but then that happens.
Hey, that referee might be on JKO's payroll, but that's his manager right there. That's the guy who decides whether or not that referee stays. He's
I'm
stuck it to the
disgusted.
man.
I'm disgusted.
Reggie deserves
I've
it.
seen too much of it tonight. I'm out of here.
Reggie deserves it. That's the one. You can go be mad, go cry about it, go watch your Zach Nova replays. I know you love them. Alrighty, thank you for showing up to the WCWO for the spring break bash, whatever we call it here. Spring cleaning, honestly. Get that man out of the ring. Oh my gosh. But this has been Jackie, Juan, David Lee, all the guest commentators. Hopefully we'll have Ronan back here next week, because that would be simply divine. But yeah, we're going to thank you all for showing up to the WCWO. Always got here, and we do these shows every single Friday, so that's the best time to come out. I mean, there's no better time to come out. You got nothing else to watch, nothing else to do. You come down here and you see a show, and it's just the greatest thing ever at all times. So thank you for showing up, and yeah, we'll see you next week. Peace.